Hello, everybody, and welcome to an InfraSpace Dev News number 80, Terraforming. I figured I'd cover this because it's kind of a big deal for the game. I don't know how much they're gonna do with this based on the article here, but this is posted Saturday, July 16th. They do have a weekly blog that they do here, so like I said, if it's significant, I cover it. If not, I'll cover two at once. I don't want to inundate y'all with a bunch of information, you know. But this is pretty interesting. So they say here, today we're announcing the major feature, major feature of the next update. Besides the new terrain and mod support, terraforming. You'll be able to turn the planet's surface into a livable biosphere by changing the planet's environment step by step. One of these steps is reducing the acidity of the soil. We went through a couple ideas for this building. So they have these mock-ups here, and they have this text here. If you can't read it, it's basically just talking about the animation here. So they've got I don't know how many buildings they're gonna have, if this is just a mock-up of the same one. But yeah, there's some buildings that you're basically changing the soil. And this says green buildings ground. And then we'll go on here, maybe we'll find out more. And in the end, focused on futuristic looking buildings that combines some of the concepts from before. It processes and filters soil in a close range next to the building. So here's a ground acidity regulator, and they've got a couple different things going on here. I don't know if these are color swatches here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some kind of thing here. It looks like that's inside. Oh, yeah, so this building here, that's like the outside. And this is the inside. And they grayed out the exterior just so you could see what's inside it. So, ground acidity regulator, so it's going to regulate. So you're not out of the woods with acidity. It looks like you'll have to keep regulating it. Also, we need to fertilize large areas, and this is where the drone port comes in to spread fertilizer and tend to some of the more inaccessible areas of the map. So they're going to have a drone? Oh, wow. Fertilizer detail study. And yeah, fertilizer. It looks like a leaf on here and some kind of different, I don't know if they're all different buildings or it looks like they're all the same, but different looks to them. I'm not too sure about that. Here, this is really interesting. Once we've made the planet livable, there is going to be a variety of different new plants scattered on the surface. Don't worry, they won't impede building placement. I guess they meant, you know, they're meaning it won't impede building and building placement. So maybe when you put a building down, they delete. I don't know. We'll see. Looks like this is some kind of scale size here. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 44, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I don't know what those numbers mean. It's kind of interesting. So it looks like they're going to be putting some character to the game a little bit here, which is kind of interesting. We're still working terraformed map. We are still working terraformed map itself, as well as more buildings for the terraforming production chain. So stay tuned. So they're still not done. In other news, it's not enough to just make 3D concepts of the terrain. So we have started to work on procedural generation. The dried river is one of the most defining features of the map because of its size. So that's what we started with. All right. It looks like this is the river, the dried river here. And they're moving stuff around. I guess this is how the river could generate, like, it'll go through all these numbers and randomly pick some kind of shape, you know. Maybe that's what that's doing. World creator here. Yeah, all kinds of stuff going on. So they're just changing some things. Our procedural generator allows a variety of different shapes to make the random maps look more natural. Okay, it's work in progress. So only representative of the current state we have now, not the final look. And finally, I want to thank everyone for the comments and suggestions you leave on these posts and on the forum. We also have bug fixes and performance on our mind, of course, as well as new features. All right, cool. So yeah, the big news is that we're going to get new buildings. It's going to be soil. I wonder if there's going to be some kind of a tie-in to your community, you know, like some kind of goals, because, you know, of course you want to make it integrated into the gameplay, right? So you don't want to have to skip a feature. Like, you know, good game, I guess game progression. If I'm trying to think of an example where you could skip out on things. You go, I don't need to do that. You know, there's no reason for it. It's a waste of time. You want this to be, oh yeah, there's a goal tied to it, and there's a reward for it, and it ties into the community building, you know, the building of the infrastructure and the planet, not just decoratives, because, you know, you can skip on decoratives. You can, whatever. I just want to play the game and get the, you know, production goal type players like me, where I'm like, I don't care about, you know, stupid trees and stuff. You know, it's nice, but I don't care. I'd rather just, you know, get the production goals done. But if they tie it into like production goals where you have to have a certain amount of Terraform index, like Planet Crafter, where you have to plant trees and you have to do certain things, that'd be kind of cool. I would be down for that. I wouldn't mind being guided into it for a certain, you know, goal or reason, which is kind of cool. So yeah, pretty neat. We got some new buildings and some new stuff, new things coming up. Looking forward to checking them out. So yeah, enjoy. This is on Discord here, and also, you know, just reading it off just in case you're not checking Discord every day. You know, I try to check it every day to see if there's any news popping. I'll keep doing it. And like I said, if there's nothing really major, I'll skip over and do like 2 or 3 at a time. But right now, it looks like they're pretty significant, you know. So thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Hope this is informative to you. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.